You can think of a frame as a container. It can host different other objects inside and has its own properties and appearance. So let's move here and see what we can do with the frames. To create frame, we can use this tool frame or just press F button. And if we click somewhere, the frame appears. If we want to fill it to be not transparent, just add this plus button, and by default it fills with white color. And by default the size of the frame is 100 by 100. So we can fill it with some other colors. We can find them here, or we can pick some colors that were previously used. I will pick this yellow. Or if you want to see the color that was used before, you can find it here and just to apply it here. We can put something inside the frame. For example, I selected this frame and now I will choose text tool. I press T and then I click inside the frame and I will type T. I can place it right here. If I want, I will change its size, make it bigger. Okay, I like this. And as you see, in the layers panel, the text layer is inside the frame. For example, if you want to move just letter T, you have to select it over here, or another way is to double click it and it will go through the frame. The selection will go here. You see, it selected the text. And if I want to move it, I can move it with keyboard. You see what's going on. I've lost it. It is because our frame has this checkbox clip content. If I uncheck this, I see what's outside the frame. If I check this, I see only what's inside. Usually we use these settings turned on. I will place it back. Okay. Let's add something. I typed F before. This means frame. Okay, let it be like this. I can make a border using stroke over here. Let's set it to 5, and if I want, I can make it transparent. I can hide this filling or just remove it. It's better hide, because if you want to unhide it later, you can do it without doing the same operations again. Probably you have noticed that I selected, for example, this frame, then I pressed Command C to copy it, and then pressed Command V to paste it. And as you see, the new layers appeared here, and at the canvas I see it exactly at that place where I copied it from. So when you work in Figma, you have to understand how this works, because sometimes you want to find the object that you pasted and you can't do it. And for example, I'll copy this one and then I move to some another place like here and paste it. And in this case, as you see, it pasted it here in the middle. Because Figma understands that I moved from that part and it pasted it somewhere where I can see it. Okay. What do we have here? We have some frame with some text. Okay, let's create another frame. Let's make it bigger. 1000 or I don't know, 600 to 600. We will fill it. Okay, now we will add some text inside. There are several ways to do this. I can either click here and paste some text. I can make it bigger. Okay. And another way is to paste it here and just to drag it into the frame. And as you see, on the left, the layers panel, there are some changes. If I drag it over here, it goes outside the frame 55. If I drag it here, it goes inside the frame 55. If I drag it here, it goes inside the frame 61. Okay, so now we have two texts inside the frame, and we can see them here. You can put a frame into frame. Let's duplicate this one and let's, for example, place this frame inside it. As you see the layers panel, there is a frame inside a frame inside a frame, because all this big object is a frame itself. Okay. You can play around. I just added these objects for you to understand how you can drag it, but I think you probably already understand it. So we can select this image and just drag it into the frame. So actually these are the basics of the frame. We will use them much more in the future. We will use different settings with them, and as I said, frame is one of the most important, the crucial building blocks in Figma. Using frames we can build anything that we want, and we will definitely use them a lot to create great banners.